Hey guys, has this lockdown made you lose track of your fitness goals? Are you starting your resolution for 2021 and you want to lose weight but need some help? Introducing my affordable workout plans for men and women. With packages starting at $5, this offer can't be beat. Go to radicallatino.com to find out more. Hey guys, do you have a product you want more eyes on? Advertise with the Radical Latino Show with over 10K podcast downloads and the number 25 spot on the 55 All Latin podcast list. You'll want your product heard on everyone's phones and cars. Go to radicallatino.com/contacts and start advertising today.
Playing the Radical Latino Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands in the air for New York's very own.
Latino is taking you to another level.
I think there's more radicals than Steve-O. Radical Latino, you're buffing it. The radical point of views, I think his views are actually more dangerous.
Hear that? It's like the pulse of the street, a hole of the chest.
Yo, welcome back to another episode, my people. Is your boy, the Radical Latino, aka number 17 on All Latin Podcasts, aka number 24 on all Bronx influencer, YouTube, and podcasting platforms. And also, my bad. Also, Mr. Unsuable for 44 weeks running. What is going on? How y'all been? What is up? I hope everybody is doing great. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is living well. I hope y'all are surviving everything opening up from this whole COVID joint. So shout out to y'all. Hopefully everything works out. You feel me? Hope everything works out. A couple of updates that I have to give. How was y'all July 4th? I hope y'all July 4th was good. I hope y'all's were, was copacetic. Like, I spent it with family, me and my shorty and all that. It was completely fun. I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? Got some little fireworks off. Other people came in, actually had some huge ass bottle rockets and all that. So it was very fun, and I hope you guys had a safe time, celebrating July 4th. The way I see July 4th, and I'm gonna just keep it real, the way I see July 4th is a celebration for Black Americans, because to be honest, none of this whole country wouldn't even be the way it is without Black Americans. So shout out to Black Americans. Not gonna lie, driving back home, I'm saying, hearing those fireworks go off and all those bangs and pops and all that, it sounded like Iraq and the whole war outside. You feel me? So I'm glad everybody had a great time. Hopefully y'all had a great time. So shout out to y'all. Again, the shirt merch is in the works. I know I've been saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks. My time is extremely limited with certain things. I'm always up and moving and stuff, so it's very limited, but it's in the works. So please be patient. I understand this is a summer run and the summer's almost over. Please, we're in the middle of the summer. I understand. It's a very limited spot. My time is very limited, so it's still in the works. So please bear with me. Now, first of all, I want to just say shout out to Denise and all aboard. If you guys have not heard, they started a new YouTube channel called No Bullshit, and it's supposed to be an unfiltered YouTube channel, unfiltered streams, where they give their unfiltered opinions. It's Denise and all aboard. I don't know if you guys heard some of these people on certain live streams, but now they have, come together and actually put out a product, and it's No Bullshit on YouTube. If you guys want I'm not gonna link it, but if you guys want the link, I will put out one of their episodes on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna put a part of it out on my YouTube channel and have it linked there. So come subscribe to me. Come subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you guys won't miss that. But look out for that. It's called No Bullshit. Shout out to Denise and all aboard. They're the homies. They're definitely doing great work, and they're also staying on code. You know what I mean? They ain't out here cooning and all that. You know what I'm saying? Also talking about my YouTube channel, I did a couple of debates. Well, a few debates. I did a few debates for the past in the past week. I had a debate on Brotep's live stream. It was an impromptu debate. It wasn't. I didn't mean for it to go that way, but it did, and I served some white folks. You know what I mean? I served some white folks. It was some white folks up in there. I was debating all four of them going in. You know what I'm saying? Again, my style, my thoughts it's unapologetic. My style, my thoughts, it's unconventional, but I'm telling you, I did what I had to do, you know, and it was very respectful, and that's how it should be. It should be very respectful. It should be something that is like, okay, let's actually talk this out. You know what I mean? So it wasn't a disrespectful debate. It wasn't. Nobody was disrespecting each other, calling each other's names, or whatever the case is. It's something that we need to talk about. It's something that we need to definitely talk about. It's something that we definitely need to, you know, put out there. And also, since I put it on my YouTube channel, that debate also prompted a live stream with me and Denise, so go check that out on her channel, Latin Splaining with Denise Gonzalez. It prompted us a little live stream with her, and I basically said a lot. Basically, I'm gonna say everything I said there, I'm gonna say here with a little bit more. But definitely go check out that debate if you guys have not seen it or heard it. Definitely go check that out. And also another debate I had with a Mexican white supremacist. Yes, a Mexican white supremacist I had a debate with on Instagram. It was very short, to the point, and it just shows the capacity of some of these people. It shows how idiotic and how dumb their ideology is. And it's very interesting how these people think and move within the world. So go definitely check that out. Now, I had another live stream, and it was because of what another person left a comment, which was Carlos, which on the last episode I spoke briefly about, and this person, Carlos, heard his name and decided to go on Instagram and do a whole large post about me trying to debunk, you know, the stuff that I said about Black Americans, that we owe Black Americans, you know, especially immigrants here, owe Black Americans a lot, right? And he decided to do this whole long post and stuff like that. And the thing is, it's very interesting because at the end of the post, he puts a website saying, yeah, you could debate me on these forums. And I'm like, hold on, I'm not gonna go chasing you, bro. Not wasting my time. So I messaged him. I don't know if he saw it or not. And I said, bro, I'm making a live stream just about this topic. If you want to debate, you have a chance. Come along. If not, then it is what it is. I'll deadass block you, and we don't even have to talk anymore. I'll have the last word. Homie never showed up. Okay. That was your chance, dude. Okay. Gotcha. So, it is what it is. Homie is blocked, so I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care. Anyway, I'm going to read some of the comments for episode 146. If you guys want your comments read for this episode 147, remember, go to the comment section down below on my YouTube channel under this episode. Write your comments and I will definitely read it for next week. Now, Random said it's harder to have a voice if you allow yourself to be placed under a convenient umbrella. Every group is unique on itself, so the Hispanic label is nothing more than a one-size-fits-all approach to avoid acknowledging you. Same with the minority category. 100% agree, Random. The Hispanic, I don't like using that word, but Latino is the same thing. It's an all umbrella encompassing term. That's the reason why there's a lot of Latinos or Latinas who damn near look Anglo as shit, giving us a bad name, and now we have to separate ourselves or even say, oh no, they're white passing. Stop it. For the most part, the majority of the time, those motherfuckers don't even include or identify as Hispanic, Latino, whatever the case is. They do it with white. They only identify as a ethnicity when their racism is being called out. So let's keep it real. That's the reason why I use the Anglo term. Anglo-Hispanics, Anglo-Latinos, Latinas. That's the reason why I do it. We got to differentiate them from us. We should not be having them sit down on the table when it comes to our issues, because they would choose whiteness every single time. That's the realness of it. Let's keep it real. That is the realness of it. It's a hard truth. Oh well, it is what it is. I'm saying it is what it is. Now, this other comment says, instead of critical race theory, ideally American schools should simply teach the truth about American history without filtering it either through a liberal CRT or through a old-fashioned colonial whitewashing BS of decades past. But American schools won't allow that. Yeah, I understand. The thing is, again, this is just a way for white folks to feel some type of way about their privilege being called out. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's just another type of way for their privilege being called out. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be getting filtered out through this liberal, CRT. There's no theory on white supremacy. It's something you can see, something you can measure, and something you can definitely observe. You know what I'm saying? Point out, touch. So yes, there's no theory on it. This theory is affecting lives. You feel me? So yeah, there's definitely no theory on it. And the fact that these people make it seem like, oh, it's just a theory. No. It's not a theory. This is some real stuff. You feel me? This is definitely some real stuff. So yeah, if you guys want your comments read, remember down below, you guys can definitely have your comments read for the next episode. You know what I'm saying? For the next episode. You know what I mean? Anyway, moving on to my first topic actually. Bill Cosby's sentence expunged. So, what does that mean? Is Bill Cosby innocent? Did he not do it? Was he really innocent? Well, let me give you guys the whole background first before I even give you my thoughts, okay? So apparently Bill Cosby was during a deposition, was told by the prosecutors of that case that if he whatever he did to testify would not hurt him in trial ever and would not be used against him ever. Oh my God, white supremacists went against their own rule. That is crazy. I'm surprised. Come on, guys. So that's what he was told. So he was basically honest, and the honesty of it, they'll flip and twist it all around and make it seem like you actually did something. One of the questions was, did you give drugs to women for sex? He said yes. One of the questions also was, did you give drugs to women unknowingly? He said no. Come on now. These women were fully aware of what they were doing, and he was open about the drug use that he was engaging in, and these women knowingly did what they did and took the drugs that they did. He didn't rape anybody. Mind you, these accusations were being done all the way down past the 60s, before the 60s. You mean to tell me, first of all, the heights of anti-blackness in America, you mean to tell me that y'all stood silent and nobody would have believed y'all? Come on now. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. And also, the fact that these people, first of all, these white supremacists, right, are going out there doing the I'm white and I say so. I actually had a little encounter with one of them on my Instagram. Mind you, the majority of these women who came out didn't take the stands whatsoever. They just used their version in court, but the majority of them were proven liars. Most of them admitted to it, and the rest, their story didn't even go past any jury, because their story didn't match up. The dates kept on getting switched around. You know what I'm saying? It was a complete shit show. A complete shit show, in which proves again white supremacy. Regardless of whatever little deal you have, they'll just deals deals. That's not into a white supremacist. That's whatever deals. Yeah. Okay, we break deals. Look what happened to the Indians. They break deals. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. What deal, please? You think we have a deal? We really don't have a deal. You know what I'm saying? So this is what happened. They had a deal. You know what I'm saying? Most of these people were found liars. Some of them, their story kept on changing, all that other stuff, except one. You know, Andrea Constant, the one that looks like a goddamn dude, right? Her story didn't change, but there was a couple of holes in her logic. Talk about Quaaludes with blue. Ma'am, they're white. Okay, cool. The times that you said that the things happened, but yet play manifestos show that he wasn't even in those states that you even claimed that he was at those times. Okay, let's just throw the rules out, right? Forget it. We're blaming a black dude, so who cares, right? Even it's funny, even that these women were getting so-called quote-unquote raped, and they kept on going back to the rapist. Mind you, had no connection towards him financially. They had no job. There was no reason for them to go, but yet they kept on going, kept on calling the dude. Really? Really? To the point where Andrea Constant even bought gifts for him? Come on now. Last time I checked, outside of a coon, when did you ever buy gifts for an abuser? You know what I'm saying? When has somebody ever bought gifts outside of a coon When has anybody bought gifts for an abuser? What? What? Nah. No. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. And one of her friends took the stand and said that she was bragging about lying to the police to get money out of them. Come on, dude. Listen. When somebody famous is getting accused, literally it could be of anything, and they're a prominent, their name is prominent. Listen. You could go to a woman could go to a book signing, and Bill Cosby must have just touched their thumb a little bit too long. Oh shit! I got a case now. You know what I'm saying? People will come out the woodworks when there's money around. You feel me? People will come out from the woodworks when there's money around. Let's keep it real. Let's cut the bullshit. People will find a way. And all of these women were being represented by the same law firm. Come on. Gloria Allred has a history of going against black people, especially. I'm not even gonna try to gender this whole thing, like especially black men, but I'm not gonna try to just black people. And now don't even miss me with the whole, oh well, there's black women too. Stop. Legitimately, there's only 2 black women up in there. Those are legitimate 2. The other one are synthetic black women. One Cuban who's light skinned as shit. For some reason, out of nowhere, came out with an afro pick, dashiki, and her skin is goddamn tan, black. Come on. Another woman that didn't even damn near look black. For some reason, she's black as hell. With dookie braids? Come on now. Let's cut the bullshit. The thing was a menstrual show. The whole case on itself should have never went to trial. He never did anything to them women. Come on now. He never did anything to them women. Come on now. Mind you, R. Kelly? Definitely. I'm not defending them. I'm not defending him. I'm gonna keep it real. Him? Definitely. I'm not defending him whatsoever. He did that shit. Cosby, on the other hand, nah. Cosby, on the other hand, no. 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 He didn't do none of that. This whole case was it was fraudulent. This whole case didn't make sense. This whole case did not make sense. The thing about it is that this case on itself, you had some jurors say, hey yo, I don't even want to be here. Let's vote him guilty and go home. Come on, bruh. Come on, bro. You had some people up in the back just, dude, the whole thing was foolishness. Literally, the whole thing was foolishness. It should have never went to trial. Never. You had the judges making certain statements. You had Andrea Constand's mother talking about, well, black people, they should have done it, looking like a decrepit witch. Come on, man. This shit should have never went. This was a huge miscarriage of justice, and justice was served. And the white supremacists are mad. Goddamn. The white supremacists are mad. Goddamn. Rightfully so. Good. I'm happy they're mad. They should stay mad. You know what I'm saying? They should definitely stay mad. Because people like that, well, actually, the thing is, they're mad because the system doesn't, the system on itself should not be working for us. The fact that some of us get systematic benefits through sheer luck, it's a godsend. You feel me? It's a godsend. The fact that it happens, it's a godsend. So this is the reason why some of these people are mad, and some of these white supremacists just want to go up and beyond and say, nah, there's some BS, blasey, blasey, blah. Come on now. Cosby getting out, that's what should have happened. You know what I'm saying? That's what should have happened. And people are getting at Fat Joe for the comments that he was saying. Man, listen, I like Fat Joe, you know, Terror Squad, you know, all day, but I believe the brother is uneducated. That's what I'm gonna say. The brother's uneducated, and he didn't know what he's talking about. Anyway, going on to my next topic. Sha'Carri Richardson suspended from the Olympics. Oh man, yo, I'm telling you right now, when these white supremacists want to attack anybody, listen, the women in every society is always the weakest link, because the women and children, by the way, of any society is always the weakest link, because they're very easy to penetrate. We have to be honest, there's nothing sexist about it. Black women on itself have been getting shitted on for years. For years. Black women as a whole have been getting shitted on for years. They get shitted on. They get forgotten about. They get used and abused. Come on. I was actually planning on making a video on that. How black women are basically getting, you know, black women need more protection. You feel me? So I was actually planning on making a video on that, but I was like, I don't know if it's people are gonna feel it or whatever the case is. I don't know, but I don't know. Let me know if that's what y'all want. I'll probably put a poll out or something like that. But anyway, so what happened? So apparently, Miss Richardson, I'm gonna call her Sha. Apparently, Sha, she tested positive for marijuana. Oh my God, the devil's lettuce. Oh shit. Wow, a little bit of weed. She tested positive for a little bit of weed. Apparently, when she was when she was in one of the track meets to qualify just to enter for the Olympics, she was high as shit, and she still beat the goddamn record for land speed. You know what I'm saying? The land speed record. Still beat it. Mind you, she was high. So she won that shit handicapped. She won that shit handicapped. Oh my God. And the reason why she said that she used it was because she used it for anxiety, because of all the pressure and all the media attention she was giving. Mind you, there's white supremacists up in here attacking her, saying, well, she's definitely on steroids. This because when excessive hair growth and long nails, that's what it means when you're on steroids. What are you talking about? You know, Shorty's wearing a wig and all that. You know what I mean? She's wearing a wig and all, and she got like nails. Yeah, they're fake nails. Come on now. But anyway, She got suspended for this shit. But let's be real. Let's be real. Mike Phelps, he didn't get suspended. Well, I think he did. He got suspended for weed, the swimmer. He got suspended for weed for a little bit, but then came right back. You know what I'm saying? Then came right back. The thing is that this is what black women's been, especially in the Olympics, man. Listen, you get a bunch of black women up in the Olympics, up in every other category, figure skating, doing flips, and all that gymnastics, running, swimming. They're gonna dominate. They're gonna dominate. How many times have you seen? There was this one, I think it was a Nigerian chick or whatever the case is. No, I think she was Black American. She kept on winning all these like land speed records before Shaq came along. She kept on winning all these land. Yo, they talk about her testosterone levels came a little too high. What? Y'all suspended her because her testosterone, something natural. She so happens to have a little bit more higher testosterone level. But yet y'all let transgender motherfuckers compete? Come on now. Come on now. Yeah. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Y'all let transgender motherfuckers who ain't biological women, by the way, doing all type of weightlifting competition, strong woman bullshit, but yet a woman, biological woman, comes up with a little bit more high testosterone, maybe 2 or 3 points a little high. Suspended? Come on, bruh. Come on. Again, attack on black women. This is an attack on black women. And again, I want to make a video on it, but I never really had it. I didn't know the right angle to go with it or whatever the case is. But let me know if that's what y'all want. If y'all want me to make a video on how black women systematically get attacked up in this place. You know what I mean? Let me know if that's what a video, if y'all wanna see that. You feel me? Let me know. Anyway, moving on to my next topic. Marine plotted to bomb the DNC. Oh shit. Oh my god. So I put this news out on Instagram. You should definitely go check out my Instagram, radical_Latino_. And apparently a white Marine with some of his Marine buddies, it's a whole group of them, plotted to bomb the DNC, the Democratic National Conference. You know what I mean? The DNC. When further research showed, mind you, this is a group of white supremacists. They were trained and everything. You know what I mean? When further research and investigation showed, they showed text messages talking about they wanted to hang niggers and spics. Wow! Ain't that some shit? Ain't that something? Huh? Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Mind you, the Hispano text ain't talking about this. Rancho ain't talking about this. Dominican Renaissance or Dominican Restaurant isn't talking about this. Nor is Chivo talking about this. Maybe because it goes against their narrative. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? That's crazy, isn't it? So, a Marine plotted to, and his thing was to attack black and Latin people. Isn't that crazy? Mind you, his plans were foiled, and yes, they definitely got arrested or whatever the case is. But let's look at how deep and devious their whole plan was. Mind you, these people were going to bomb a Democratic stronghold not democratic stronghold, but a democratic, place, just to start up a race war. Ain't that something? And their fantasy was to hang black and Latin people. Wow. Mind you, this should be a wake-up call to all the Hispanics white ass kissers. This should be a wake-up call to all the Hispanics who think that I know black, I'm white, and all that, to the Dominican restaurants of the world, to the Chivos of the world, to the Ranchos of the world. This should be a wake-up call to y'all. These people don't see you the same. No matter how much y'all regurgitate the world view, jam culture, motherfucker, they don't see you the same. Stop the bullshit. They do not see you the same. They fantasize hanging you. And this is what one of my debates I did with the Mexican Nazi. I showed him this. Guess what? Had nothing to say about it. Just kept on complaining about black folks. Because that's their go-to. If it all fails, just complain about black folks. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, when you read this article, you see that, wow, these white supremacists are really on something. Just like Dylan Roof. Dylan Roof said, I don't like Hispanics. Even the white ones. There's some good white blood, but we shouldn't get confused. They're still our enemies. You think he said that out of coincidence? You think he said that because, I don't know, he bumped his head into something? No. He said that for a reason. So for the Chivos of the world, listen up. There should be a wake-up call. The ass you're kissing is the same one that's gonna harm you, dummy. Let's be real. Black folks isn't your issue. You have never seen a whole group of black folks wanting to bomb a Hispanic embassy or all none of that bullshit. You haven't. So cut the shit. You feel me? Cut it. The same ass y'all kissing, the same talking points y'all bigging up is the same ones they use against you, dummy. Wake up. Wake up. The same talking points that you were like, oh, I don't like this monkey. Guess what? They say the same thing about you. And you could be white as shit. They were like, yeah, you got dirty blood in you, homie. Get out of here. You're not one of us. You know what I'm saying? You're not one of us. Let's not get it confused. Let's not get it confused. You're not one of us. Let's not get it confused. You know why? Because each and every day, these people show us exactly who they are. Some of these white supremacists will accept Hispanics, yeah, for the moment. Mind you, I interviewed a former white supremacist. He said it himself. They'll accept them for the moment. And when they don't need your little brown, white, yellow ass, they'll kill you or kick you to the curb. Y'all cooning for no reason. And looking at people like me, Denise, all the board, myself, Styles, and all up, like, oh, why y'all cucking for blacks? The only one cucking up in here is for y'all. For white folks, that's the only one cucking up in here is y'all. I have never seen anybody give so many excuses for a group of people that don't like you. I've never seen that. Not even from the black hoons. Jesus Christ. I have never seen Hispanic coons give so much excuses For the well, they're not that bad. Well, doesn't that same logic apply to black people that you hate? No, but well, there you go. You know what I'm saying? Well, there you go, dummy. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Which goes to my main topic. White people playing dumb about white supremacy. Oh my God. What do I mean about that? All right, so again, I'm, helpless plug, but go check out the debate I had with them white people. Everything I'm going to say will make sense. Whenever you talk about race to white folks and they give you the following, what are you talking about? Or, I have black friends. Or, my best friend's sister's cousin's nephew's dog is black. You know what I mean? Or, I don't see color. And then they'll forward it over with some racist shit. If you get any of those following, be aware. You're talking to either a suspected white supremacist or a full-blown white supremacist. Either one. White people are not ignorant about white supremacy like you are. I'll repeat that one more time. White people, yes, all, white people all are not stupid about white supremacy like you are. White folks learn about white supremacy by the age of 6. Where did I get that number? Based on statistics. If anybody's seen the doll test, you will know that kids through the media from an early age all the way to the age of 6 will recognize and socialize and see the world through the eyes of race based on the media. The doll test proves it. They got a bunch of little 6 to 8-year-olds, and blackness was all the way bad. You should see these videos. It's up on YouTube. Which one is the bad one? Dark one. Which one is the ugly one? The dark one. Which one is the ones to commit crime? The dark one. Which one is the this and this and this to steal? The dark one. And then you see these little black kids point to the dark one when the person says, "Which one are you?" And the little light bulb clicks in their head like, "Oh shit, I've been pointing at myself this whole goddamn time." They know this. All white folks know this. If it's not directly, it's indirectly. They know this by the age of 6. We don't figure it out by the age of 16 to 18. We don't figure out that we're in the system of white supremacy until that time. By that time, white folks got a head start. Believe it or not, white folks got a head start. Now, the thing is, white people like to play dumb about white supremacy. Why? Because white supremacy is accusatory. The word white supremacy, I didn't come up with, neither did black folks. That word, it came up, who really came up is white people. White supremacists came up with that term. They came up with that term and that definition in order to justify and show their dominance upon non-white people. Back in the days, they were flaunting their shit. The supremacy of man, you know, all the supremacy of the whiteness and all that other stuff. White folks came up with that. The United States was founded based on that ideology. So, This is something we gotta understand. Okay? I bet you right now some of y'all cornering them like, what you mean? Yeah. Look at how this country's foundation was cemented. White supremacy. Let's cut the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, some of us never even figure out that we're in the system of white supremacy. You know what I mean? Some of us don't. But white people like to play dumb about it because you're pointing out their privilege. You're pointing out with a conversation that was never had in white America. You guys have to remember that white America never wanted to have this type of conversation. It's too direct for them. It's too, it doesn't feel right. They rather point the finger at black folks or at Latin people. Well, yeah, the criminals. Why talk about white supremacy? Why talk about a systematic practice that is made to put y'all in a certain position? No. Why talk about that? No, you're just this way because of low IQ, because of no fathers in the house. You're here because of welfare and Section 8. You're here because of blasey fucking blah. You're here because you haven't pulled up yourself from your bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? This is what they'll say. Because it's a lot easier to say that than to say, oh, me as a white person had a hand in your deprivation. Me as a white person had a hand in keeping you in said position. That's a lot harder to say than, well, what about black on black crime? You know what I'm saying? That's a lot easier to say. What about Chicago is way easier to say. What about white supremacy? You know what I'm saying? That's a lot easier to say because, again, white folks ain't dumb. If y'all look at the debate, go to Brotep's channel. Go to my debate first. Watch the debate. I'll link Brotep's channel on the bottom. Watch that whole shit. These white people know everything about everything. They literally know every goddamn comic book number, lore, who got the last copy, which one is more rare. That one isn't that rare because it smells like butter. These people know everything about goddamn everything. If these motherfuckers would talk about goddamn time travel, they will know how many light years speed you should be going and traveling. White supremacy, what? What's that? What's what? Well, why don't you just pull yourself up from your bootstraps? How much DNA is in the grape? Well, actually, if you break it down because of the plasma, when you actually cut it in half and you put it inside a microwave, what about white supremacy? What? What about black on black crime? You know what I'm saying? Who invented Superman? Well, it was Sha'Carri, and you know he actually made it and he sold it to DC, and he was the first superhero. And actually, in Action Book Comic #1, it was actually sold for $1 million. It was sold to Richard Spencer, and in 2003. You know what I'm saying? Like, what about white supremacy? What now? What? I'm sorry. What is white? You feel me? They literally know everything about everything. They know literally everything about. Ask them motherfuckers about Bitcoin. Watch them talk your goddamn ear off. Hey, what about Bitcoin? Well, it's actually, it's non-centralized. You know what I'm saying? It's not centralized because the blockchain is very safe. It's something you shouldn't invest. White supremacy. Who's supreme? Come on, God. What? What? They know, literally watch that stream. They were discussing things that nobody even knew about. What? T'Challa, Black Panther was actually made. Stan Lee was, that was the first character he drew with his left hand. White Supremacy. I came in as White Supremacy. Oh shit. Well, not all white people. Come on, dude, come on, dude. Y'all can miss me with that bullshit right there. Y'all could dead miss me with that bullshit right there. Y'all could fall for it. I'm not. You feel me? Y'all could fall for it. I'm not. Listen, these white folks will play dumb about white supremacy. I swear to God. Listen, Nat Turner's family just got his skull back. You mean to tell me the majority of his body parts were not shared around the white people's families? Come on now. Come on now. They keep racist gifts for years. Come on now. They keep racist gifts for years. For years. Some white family had Nat Turner's skull. You think we're safe? Che Guevara's hand is in a jar right now with a white family that got it. You think they don't? You don't think that they pass that shit around? You go to a white family, there's definitely a little history with them. Any white family, just pick one. They'll have a little history. Well, Bob Joe, you know, was real famous for actually keeping the niggers in line. And they'll have his fucking whip up in the fucking fireplace. Come on now. They're not dumb about white supremacy. You know why? Because they invented it. White folks invented the concept of white supremacy. Yes, even the Spanish ones. For those motherfuckers in the back that don't say, oh, well, you know, well, Southern Europe is not really white. This is some dumbass shit. Shut up. You're from Europe. You're fucking white. Shut up. What's white? Shut up. White folks invented racism. The Spanish invented racism. Come on now. The caste system, that's not opportunities and benefits based on race? They came up with a whole classification for it. Let's cut the bullshit. They play dumb about white supremacy. You know why? In order to confuse you. As long as they don't admit what the hell they did or what kind of hand they had into it, they have you dumb. So yeah, when you talk about white supremacy, they're like, what's that? What's white? Oh my God, that's a new word I've never heard before. White supremacy. Is that a new sneaker coming out? Come on now. Come on now. These motherfuckers act dumb. These motherfuckers act dumb. They know exactly what white supremacy is. Because they benefit from it. You think they don't? They benefit. Go to any job right now. Guarantee you, even in the hood, guarantee you'll see a white boss or white general manager. If a general manager so happens to be Latin or immigrant, you already know what it is, their boss is white. Or the general manager is black, either a coon or gay. But if it's not, shout out to that, bro. The boss is white. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. The boss is white. Let's cut the bullshit. These people know about white supremacy. these people know exactly what it is and what benefits they get. You know why? Because once you talk about, just bring up the goddamn word white supremacy. Watch how their eyebrows just flare the fuck up and like, oh shit. You know why? Because it's an uncomfortable conversation to have. This is not the conversation that they want to have. Because you're pointing out their privilege in their face. And that's something that they don't want you to do. This whole time they've been ignoring the conversation to have, and you're putting it in their face. This is why they don't want to have it. This is why they ignore it. This is why they're ignoring you when you bring up white supremacy. And this is something we always got to keep on saying. White supremacy. It should be a drinking game. Y'all should be drunk by the times I've said it. It's accusatory. Of course it is. Because you're pointing out a privilege and a system set up that gives benefits for people that don't deserve it. They have not worked hard to get it. They rely on the system to help them out. And it screws everybody else over as long as they're not white. So of course they'll feel some type of way about it. Of course they'll be like, whoa, if you work hard, you mean to tell me non-white people don't work hard? No, that's not what I said. How did you get your percent? Oh, I bet you knew somebody, right? Is that what it is? You knew somebody? You went to a frat party? You know what I'm saying? You went to a frat party, got a little too drunk with your frat buddies. Later on, now y'all hooking each other up with jobs. Come on now. Come on now. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real. Even, listen, up in Philadelphia, listen, there was a whole white supremacist march up in Philly. Up in Philly, there was a whole white supremacist march. Why in the hell do you think they were wearing hoods? Because it looked cool? No. No. Because they want to conceal their identity. Most of those motherfuckers are lawyers, cops, firemen, realtors, police, prosecutors. Of course. Because it's going to be conflict of interest if you know their racial beliefs. It's definitely a conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying? Now all those Negroes that they put in jail, now you gotta let them out because you saw them in the white supremacist march. The reason why they're wearing hoods now is because too many people got doxxed. Too many people lost their jobs. You know, that goddamn Capitol riot was not no goddamn joke. That was the last hoorah for them. You know what I'm saying? That was the last hoorah, and they say, God damn it, these goddamn liberals. Those stupid motherfuckers have not forgotten and don't know that white supremacy is under the table. They still gonna get their benefits, but it's under the table. They just want it out in the open. Those times are far and gone. But some of us need that shit to come back. You know why? Because some of us are asleep. Some of us are goddamn asleep. And when these white folks come in and talk about what hood? What white supremacy? What's that? Some of y'all motherfuckers believe that shit. Hook, line, and sinker. Well, he said a couple of good, just like Rancho. He said a couple of good words. He said a couple of good things, but he's not a white supremacist, really? He's not a white supremacist, really? He's not a white supremacist, really? Yeah, don't, yeah. Yeah, I ain't convinced. He convinced you, he ain't convinced me. He's a goddamn white supremacist. If I ain't proved that, then you're either retarded, dumb, and blind. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Let's cut the bullshit. Come on now. Some of these same motherfuckers are telling me that that Chiba wasn't a white supremacist. Those same motherfuckers that make videos about him. Come on now. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough time. That's enough time. I hope you guys liked the episode. Leave a comment down below. Remember, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the same name, radical_Latino_. And I'm going to leave y'all with 2 of my favorite quotes. I'd rather die at my feet than live on my knees. And if black and brown unity doesn't happen in my lifetime, I might not change the world, but I might inspire the mind that will. With that being said, I'm going to catch y'all later. Peace!